Now, even though I'm using a lot of shimmery textures for my eyeshadows, because it's, different shades, it's, a different placement of the eye, it'll still create some depth. It's not going to look, super shiny all over the eye. So it's okay to use, shimmery colors as long as it's in different tones. And to highlight the brow bone, I'm just using the frosty white color that's in the palette. Any, shimmery white will work. And I'm going to use a flat brush to apply. This is M.A.C 252. And I'm just going to apply it right underneath the brow. It's on the brow bone. Then I'm going to use Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes in Black to line the top waterline. Now, usually I use the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil to line my waterline, and basically the differences between that liner and the Makeup Forever is really nothing. It's both really black, both creamy. The Urban Decay is a little bit creamier, which for some people may be nicer if you like a really creamy liner, but I actually like the Makeup Forever one a little bit more, I think, because just it's a little bit drier, so it kind of seems to stay on a little bit longer. It still applies really well, and the color is again really black. So yeah, I really like this liner and the Urban Decay. You can definitely check out both. Now I'm going to line the top lash line with M.A.C Black Track Fluid Line, and it's a basic black gel eyeliner, and I'm going to use an angle eyeliner brush. This is M.A.C 263, and I'm just making not too thick or thin of a line, but I am going to extend it out a little bit, just kind of elongate the liner, kind of make it a little bit winged. Now, to get that winged eyeliner, I like to make a diagonal line on the outer corner, just like that, and then connect the point and kind of just drag it inwards. And you'll get this kind of nice winged eyeliner. So I cleaned up all the residue that's under my eyes, and now I'm going to apply my foundation, and I'm going to use the Yaby Cream Foundation, and this is their yellow palette, so basically all the colors are yellow tone, and the color I'm using is number 8, which is this one, and it's actually more on the neutral side than the other colors, which are really yellow, and it's more my color, so that's what I'm going to use, and I'm going to use my MAC foundation brush to apply. Now for the concealer, I'm going to use the same brush that I apply my eyeshadow base, and the concealer I'm using today is Yaby's. This is their concealer palette that basically has, I think, all their colors plus a few correctors, and the color I'm using is number 8, which is a little bit more pink tones. As you can see, these are more yellow and these are pink, and I like this pinker color because it helps to correct any of the darker circles under my eyes, the kind of bluish, purple tones, and so the pinky color will help cancel them out. Yaby does have a peachy corrector, I think, but it's not in this palette, so I haven't tried it yet. I'm just gonna kind of buff that underneath. Now to set everything, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever HD powder that came in the Best of Makeup Forever set, and even though this color is colorless, if you do apply too much of it, sometimes it can make your skin look a little bit too white, so I would be careful not to apply too much. And but other than that, I really like the powder. It mattifies my skin really nicely, and seems to make the foundation and everything last make it last a lot longer. And I just use a regular powder brush to apply it. Now that I have applied my foundation and concealer, I'm going to finish up the eye makeup for the bottom like I did on this eye. And first I'm going to line the waterline and the lash line with the Makeup Forever Black Aqua Eyes eyeliner. Then I'm going to use that same shimmery dark purple color, and I'm going to use an angled eyeliner brush. This is MAC 266, and I'm going to set it right on top of the black pencil on the bottom, but not on the inner rims. And this will just, add a little bit more of that purple color to the eyes and soften that black liner a little bit. And I'm just concentrating on the outer 2/3 of the eye. Then I'm using a fluffy brush to apply this pale shimmery lavender color to the inner corners. And if you don't have this palette or a similar color like the one in the palette, then you can just use, the frosty white that we use for the brow bone. I just like this color because I like how all these colors blend from this pale lavender to this kind of plummy taupe and then this darker purple. But it's up to you. Now I'm going to fill in my brows using an eyeshadow, and this is MAC Charcoal Brown. It's just a matte kind of medium brown color, and I'm going to use an angled brush to apply. This is a Shu Uemura 60B brush. It's great for eyebrows, and I'm first going to define the brow underneath. So I'm going to make short little lines like so. And I'm going to blend that in by pushing the color up. Kind of fill in those empty spaces to soften that line. Then I'm going to use matte clear brow set to keep the brows in place. Now I usually don't say what mascara I use in my videos, because honestly it doesn't really matter since I apply my false eyelashes, and most mascaras don't make a big difference for me, but I did use the Makeup Forever Smoky Lash that came in the kit, and this is what it does for my eyelashes. It's not really that special in my opinion. It's not really bad either, but I wouldn't go and buy this again, I guess. But yeah, it's it's a nice mascara. And so the false eyelashes that I'm using is Shu Uemura Luxe Black, and of course false eyelashes are optional, but I always like to use them because they make a big difference for my eye makeup. But if you're lucky enough to have really long full lashes, then naturally, then you can just use whatever mascara that you like and skip the false eyelashes. But now I'm going to apply these lashes. Now for the cheeks, I'm first going to contour using a matte kind of medium taupey color. This is M.A.C Sculpting powder, and I'm going to use an angled brush to apply. This is by Mark, and I'm going to apply it right under the cheekbones, just to give a soft contour. I don't want anything too heavy and dark. Then to highlight the cheekbones, I'm going to use a matte kind of vanilla off-white color. This is by M.A.C. It's their Emphasis shaping powder, and you could use a frosty kind of shimmery white if you want, like we use for the brow bone highlight, but I wanted something a little bit softer, so I'm using this kind of vanilla color. I'm just brushing it back and forth on the cheekbones, just using a kind of small fluffy brush, face brush.